Well, we have done it. We have moved from the fourth largest city in the nation, Houston, Texas, to a very small, wonderful community in Idaho Falls area. We live in the county. We're not in the city. And we're out here on a dirt private road. We've got a couple neighbors here down the road. Actually 3 in total. And we're on 2.3 acres. And we are starting to live the dream. It has been our goal to be self-sufficient as much as possible and to be off-grid completely as much as possible, and that is what we are doing. Over here on this side of the house, we just watched the farmers harvest their russet potatoes for the year. They just put down grain, and they'll be growing the grain for the next 2 seasons in that field. Over here, we've got a field that isn't being grown, but we have cows out here, horses. We see almost every day a mother doe with her 3 fawns run through the area. It's very quiet. It's absolutely beautiful. We love being out here in the country. It's definitely colder, and so we're having to make adjustments from living in hot Houston to cold Idaho. A very high priority when we looked for a home was to have our own well. We have our own well here. I don't know much about them. I know it's about 185 feet down, and we've got beautiful, absolutely amazing tasting well water. So we are self-sufficient on the well. I do know that I need to get a manual hand pump in case this breaks down for some reason, or for some reason we can't operate the well. But we have that checked off for self-reliance, and that is to have our own water source. We also wanted to have our own fuel source. The previous homeowners and the builder of this home were renting a 500-gallon propane tank, and they used about 500 to 600 gallons a year for their family of 6. Being out here in the country, there is no natural gas piped to the house, which is perfectly fine to me, because I believe in storing everything on site. So we have the well, so we have our own water on site. I want to have my own fuel on site. And even if we had natural gas coming to the house, I'd make sure we had propane also. So actually tomorrow we are getting one step closer to being self-reliant as much as possible by removing this 500-gallon tank. I have purchased 2 1,000-gallon propane tanks, which we will be burying here. I like the idea that it's buried, it's out of sight, it's protected from the weather. We'll have sacrificial anodes on there, so we won't have to worry about the tanks rusting. They're getting an extra layer of paint on them right now, and so they will be fully designed to go underground. That'll give me at least 2 to 3 years of fuel on hand, on site. A lot of people say, well, propane's expensive. Well, when you buy this much propane, you get a pretty good price on it. And I've actually done the calculations. We are paying about 10 to 14 cents per kilowatt hour from the electric company here. Propane only costs me 5 cents a kilowatt hour. So it's about a half to almost a third of the price. And it won't be going up during the winter like utility prices go up during the winter. And then each year I will top it back off, making sure that I've got a substantial amount of fuel on hand to become more self-reliant. So we have the water on hand, we'll have the fuel on hand, and now we need to be able to have food on hand. It's a little bit more difficult to grow food year-round here in Idaho than it is in Houston. So what I'm building here is a Geo-air hoop house. I'll have a detailed video series on how to build the Geo-air hoop house. But what we're doing here in a nutshell is that we are burying 4-inch diameter drain pipe 8 feet into the ground where we have a stable, consistent 55-degree temperature. We will be circulating air inside the closed greenhouse and warming the air during the winter, bringing it up to 55 degrees, and cooling it during the summer bring it down to about 85 degrees simply by circulating the air inside of the hoop house. By recirculating the air inside of the hoop house with the Geo-air tubes, having a blower on one end and the other end of the tubes inside the greenhouse, we will not have to be adding any cooling or heating to the greenhouse. This is where we're going to be growing our vegetables. Next to this, we're going to have another 20 by 40 greenhouse, and that'll be all citrus trees. We'll have lemons, limes, grapefruit, oranges, avocado tree, and whatever else my wife wants to have in there. And we'll be able to have those year-round also. So that's another important factor that we're checking off the list and becoming self-reliant. We'll bring electricity inside the greenhouse and water. So another critical element in becoming off-grid is having electricity. This tree you see to the right will be coming down, and we'll be installing in the next 4 weeks 21 255 watt solar panels, and we will be able to generate 3 times more electricity on a daily basis than what we're currently using in the house. One of the huge benefits of doing this is it will cost us less to have our own solar power than it would to have grid power. With the loan that we're getting for the solar panels, our monthly payment will be $85. That's significantly less than what the average monthly utility bill was for the family who lived here before. The nice thing is that that loan will be paid off in 15 years, or earlier if we choose so, and our rate will never go up. So as coal mines are being closed down and electricity pricing is increasing, our prices will never increase, and when we pay off the loan, we'll no longer have a utility bill. Our solar panels will last about 30 years. We're putting battery lifesaver units on the battery bank, so those batteries will last about 30 years. And so we will have sufficient energy and be off-grid by putting in our own solar panel system, and it will cost less than buying electricity from the grid. I will have videos and details on each step that we take in putting in the solar panel system so you can do the same. So we are actually living the dream, and in about 30 days from now, it'll all happen. We gave up a lot to do this. Fortunately, we're by our children and our grandchildren. We have wonderful neighbors here. We have all 4 seasons. I go to sleep at night and can see the stars as clear as day. This is absolutely an answer to prayer. Both my wife and I feel that we were directed by the Lord to be here. We're excited to be here. We're excited to share this experience with you and everything we're doing to becoming more self-reliant and off the grid, in the hopes that you'll be able to do the same. It may come at a sacrifice, but for us it's well worth it. This is LDS Prepper reminding you, if ye are prepared, ye shall not fear. And for us, this is what we felt that we needed to do so that we be prepared, so we have no fear.